David Aldridge. The Bulls are enjoying this break from the road. Some doubts forming early for these guys. They've gone 0-4 to start the season. They need a win, fellas.
Yeah, and they've taken some lumps here on the season. But really, this is a team that may be a ways away from contention. And although it's early, they're still, I think, just searching for a winning formula and something to build confidence from.
Smitty, in the early part of the schedule, teams with good continuity tend to have an edge. Some teams can't form any continuity at any time, early or late in the season.
You love those teams, and sometimes we evaluate too much by talent. Yes, talent can take you over the hump and get you a championship or get you into the playoffs, but when you have that team that's been together, when there's 80-90% of the guys returning, you know this team can get off to a good start, and then also they usually can sustain throughout the entire year.
Now a chance, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. The starting five on the floor. On the court for the Suns, Bender and Ayton are the big men. Okobo and Booker are their backcourt. And it's Warren in at the three. We'll now go to David Aldridge, who spoke with head coach Igor Kokoshkov. David, what's new there?
Well, Kevin, he stressed to his players that it's all about the extra pass tonight. He said we have a bunch of guys who can score. As long as we keep everyone involved, our best defense is a good offense. Well, let's see if they keep the rock moving tonight, Kevin. Back to you.
Great, thank you, David. Their approach is going to center around their offense. What do you think, guys? Is that the way to go?
Sure. I mean, that's the way this team is built. When you've got the weapons they do, you've got to use them.
But they can't play too one-dimensional, Greg. They've got to match their intensity on offense with the same kind of effort at the other end.
Now here's Levine. That's a two from Parker. Shot goes down. Very quick possession right there.
That's nice patience by Zach LaVine, finding the open man, not trying to do it all himself.
Pass to Bender. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. There's the screen for three. Booker hits it from three-point range.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
LaVine against Booker. Inside and stolen by Ayton. One-on-one fast break. That's good from Booker on the assist by Ayton. Booker's got 5 points so far. For the Phoenix Suns, they come into this one following a loss to the 76ers in Philadelphia.
And you know, DeAndre Ayton, all that height around him. He goes 7 feet, 250. With that 7'5" wingspan, he already produces. But still, he shows considerable upside.
Phoenix with the ball. The Bulls getting the bucket. And good that time.
If you're going in amongst the trees, you have got to be aggressive.
Especially at that kind of height disadvantage. You're looking to score the ball or at least draw the foul.
Now here's LaVine. He gives a bit of a scoring lift to the team, averaging 8 points a game. Bangs home the trifecta. 5 points in the game.
Maybe he's not one of the elite sharpshooters, but even still, that's not a shot that D can afford to get.
They get it again. Ayton drops in the layup for two.
A towering presence on the offensive glass. Ayton uses his height well to keep possessions alive.
And the first time out of the game called for Chicago. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to the Raptors.
And with your defense, one part's your ability, the other, though, is effort, and that one they showed neither.
Also, they were late with their rotations. For most of the evening, gave up a lot of easy points.
Here's what Chicago's going with right now. Lopez, he's checked in for Carter. Portis comes in for Markkanen. Denzel Valentine, he's checked in for Parker. And Justin Holiday subbed in for Chris Dunn. And that one's good. Daniels.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Holiday attacking. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Down low. Here's Ariza. Oh, and the dunk by Ariza.
A rangy 6'8". Ariza finishing with force.
Looking at the Suns, they want to turn it around after the loss to Philadelphia.
A long and tiring game, made worse, obviously, by the fact they ended up in the second overtime falling short, which can be a real morale killer. They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Bean passes to Lopez. Portis with it. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
Bobby Portis plays hard, gives 100%, puts himself in a position to succeed.
Holmes gets to Ariza. Shoots the 3. And the rebound goes to Lopez. Bulls trail by 6. Outside, Levine passes it to Valentine. The 3. Rebounded by Holmes. Phoenix is from the field. We'll get right back to the action when we return. Almost 2 decades in the NBA for the veteran Tyson Chandler. He had this to say about Devin Booker.
I played with guys that were more athletic. I played with guys that were just shooters. You know, I played with guys that were great scorers. He kind of falls in between those. You know, he moves well without the ball. He plays well with the ball. He's a great scorer. He's not just...
Hey, you know, Greg, not many players have dropped 70 points in an NBA game. Devin Booker is among them.
And crazy, but he's still expanding his offensive repertoire. He's a scorer and he's a shooter.
And now the second quarter just getting set to start. And taking a look at the Suns' performance here, guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
Yeah, I mean, so many of their points coming in the paint. They're running the offense all the way through.
And you know their coach likes it. Working for high percentage looks and converting them.
We've got Valentine. Bobby Portis out there with Robin Lopez. Then it's Zach LaVine, and it's Holiday in at the shooting guard position. That's the Bulls 5 as we get into the second quarter.
Zach LaVine, he has the mentality of a go-to scorer. He's got the confidence to take and make tough contested shots.
Oh, okay. It's on. Trading blows here from distance.
You know what? Both sides are in rhythm. The defense out there having no effect.
And here's LaVine after Devin Booker getting his shot to go from deep. And Steve, Zach LaVine, no lack of confidence, great range on his shot. What's the next step, you think, in the maturation of his game?
Without question, it's at the defensive end. A slender build that has the tools to be a quality defender. It's about focus and the desire to be a two-way player.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over.
And look, you never want to see a team gut you this way. Really a good timeout.
Some of this is just a matter of toughness, a willingness to play physical inside, something we're not seeing.
Here's what Chicago's going with right now. Carter, he's checked in for Lopez. Lowry Marketing comes in for Portis. Walker's checked in for Justin Holiday. And it's Dunn in for Zach LaVine. Now, here's Dunn. His last outing, he had 8 points. 6 on the shot clock. There's a good screen. From deep, sinks the triple. Dunn's got his first 3 points of the game.
They're having more success from three-point range here in the second after a rough first quarter from deep.
Bender with it. Now defended by Markkanen. Bender the pass to Warren. They get it back. Tries again, and Ayton with the layup. Ayton's got his second basket of the game.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Now, here's Dunn. Harkinen from outside. That's in, coming off an assist from Dunn.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
Daniels kicks to Ayton. Bender with the screen for Ayton. Takes a three. Daniels, no good. Bulls trail by 5.
And what a summer it was for the Suns. Landed the top pick in the draft, taking Ayton, and brought in some talent through free agency as well. Booker signing that extension solidified a very productive summer for the Suns. Having two young players that complement each other so well is huge for an up-and-coming team like the Suns.
And here are the Suns now. Ball's knocked loose. Jumps up, and Dunn with the slam.
You have to be careful with the ball around Dunn. He'll pick it and send it back the other direction.
Daniels with it. Here's the screen. Front pass the arc. And it's Chicago with the rebound. And going against Phoenix, their first meeting of the season.
And in their two matchups last season, they came up empty both times. Not really too shocking when you see how they fared overall.
Now, here's Dunn. He's got 5. On deep. Harkinen can't get it to go.
And you know, he's got the ability, but the question is that really the best shot you can get?
Certainly not the high percentage look, but we don't know what the game plan is calling for. That might be it.
The shot by Valentine, no good. Suns leading by 3. To the middle, Okobo. The shot's good on the assist by Daniels.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Dunn outside. Shoots a 3. And the Bulls with another miss. Phoenix has gotten into trouble with the 3 ball in the second quarter, only hitting 1 of 5 attempts. Warren kicks to Daniels. Five to shoot. Warren against Parker. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. Justin Holiday's checked in for Chicago. And for the Suns, Trevor Ariza's checked in for Bender. And it's Booker in for Daniels. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. So the wing on the left. Carter dishes to Dunn. There's 14 seconds left in the second quarter. And Carter with the basket on the assist from Dunn. Dunn's got 3 assists in the game. Here's the pass to Ayton. Here's Warren. And the layup's good off the glass.
Defensively, you cause the miss, but then you have to corral it.
You know, there's nothing more frustrating than that. Giving up points on a possession, you won.
And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that has been very close so far. Suns lead by 4. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave. Thank you, David. And we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings, friends and neighbors. One half down, another half to go. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. Things were going Phoenix's way from the beginning. They were able to stretch out their lead to 8 points on the heels of a few stops and some quality offensive possessions. By the end of the first quarter, their lead was 7. Going into the second quarter, they lost a little focus, sacrificed some points, but still finished with a 4-point cushion at the half. Kenny, let's start with you. What did you think about the Suns?
So far, I love their commitment on the glass. Even when they were playing well, their rebounding remained a priority. And so far, the other side hasn't matched their efforts.
How about you, Shaq? What did you think about Chicago?
Whatever their game plan was defensively coming in, that needs to change. Can't let a team shoot for a percentage in the high 50s and expect to come out on top. It's on the coaches and the players to adjust.
Thanks for joining us, folks. We're now just a few minutes away from the start of the third quarter.
Welcome back to the hustle and bustle of Chicago, a time-lapse view of all the traffic heading toward downtown. And it's been a back-and-forth game so far with no ground given through the first half. Third quarter starting here now. They gotta like what Devin Booker is doing in this one.
And they haven't needed a lot of shots to get their points. Just tremendous efficiency here in the first half.
What I love watching is they are working for high percentage looks and cashing in when they get them.
On the court for the Suns, Okobo and Booker are their backcourt. Bender and Ayton are the big men. And it's Warren in at the 3, the small forward. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Dunn. Doesn't go for him. Nice D from Warren. Suns leading by 4. And when it comes to big men who can really handle the basketball, there aren't many of them, but there are a few, and they're pretty good at it, the bigs.
You know, I think the best at this, and we don't consider him a big, but he's close to 7 feet, is Kevin Durant.
Right.
Handling the basketball for a big. DeMarcus Cousins is really good. You look at guys like LaMarcus Aldridge, not bad. Blake Griffin, for his size, being able to handle the basketball. We have so many guys that have that skill set, and they're 6'10" and above.
Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Well, guys, Devin Booker is a 20-point-per-game scorer since his second season in the league, and he knows you have to have confidence to be a great shooter. He said, know the work you put in, trust your game. Just because you miss shots, you can't doubt yourself. They're supposed to fall, and they will if you keep shooting. Kevin?
Next shot mentality for sure. Thanks, D.A. Here's Ayton after the made shot from Zach LaVine. Bender the pass to Warren. A three-pointer, no good.
Really, a lack of focus coming out of the break. So far, they are 0 for 3.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Dunn. And a chance now to see how teams are faring across the league. Here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. You take a look at Los Angeles. They're gaining on some of the teams above them, trying hard to crack into that top 5.
And checking out Chicago, they started out slow. It's not for a lack of want to. It's just the way the roster is composed. They have as many questions on that roster as they have answers.
And first time out of the game called for Phoenix.
Yeah, I mean, just wants to make sure everybody's on the same page here going forward.
You know, sometimes the best way to approach it, let your guys know what they're doing well and give them 1 or 2 things that they could have done better.
Here's what Chicago's going with right now. Lopez comes in for Carter, and Bobby Portis subbed in for Lauri Markkanen. Basket counts. Holmes got his second bucket of the night.
He can be masterful in there, especially when there's no rim protection.
Lopez a screen. Dunn dishes to Lopez. That's in, coming off an assist from Dunn. Dunn's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Phoenix has gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Kicks it to Booker. Chandler with the screen on LaVine. Booker with it. He's picked up by Lopez. A nice shot by Booker.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
The winners of 6 championship titles, the Chicago Bulls, all in the 1990s, and all with Jordan and Pippen.
Here's Warren. The lead pass was put in just the right spot. And it's a 6-point Phoenix lead.
Yeah, that's the 3rd bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Chicago calls timeout. Well, the Bulls rebuilt their team a couple times, but then things would unravel.
Yeah, you had the Derrick Rose years. He won league MVP playing for the Bulls. Then you had Jimmy Butler. He gets traded. They continue to search for that championship formula once again.
Now, here's Dunn. He has 5. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
To me, Chris Dunn has all the tools to be really good. Has to cut down on the turnovers and has to keep working on that jump shot.
He's perfect from the line this time. You see, last season, even with Robin Lopez playing 64 games, the Bulls were dead last in block shots.
Yeah, Robin averaged less than 1 block a game for the first time in 6 years. What's really sad about that, he still led the team.
And there's the whistle. That goes on Chris Dunn. That is his first foul of the game. We've got 1:48 left in the third. Suns moving the ball around. Okobo. And he banks in the layup. 6 points for him.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Dunn kicks to Portis. Parker outside. And the Bulls with another miss.
And really credit their advantage on the backboard. That's where the lead has been built, and that's why they are in control.
Now, here's Ariza. 6 points for him. And Trevor Ariza, such a steady veteran.
I mean, just long, a versatile defender, can also knock down the triple. When you look at how far he's come since he entered the league, is really just a raw athlete. It's a credit to his work ethic, no doubt about it. He has mastered his role.
Here's what Chicago's going with right now. Denzel Valentine, he's checked in for Parker. And Justin Holiday subbed in for Dunn. Lopez, no luck. Suns leading by 8. Okobo, a putback. Great positioning on the putback.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
43 seconds left in the third quarter. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Pass to Valentine. Launches it. And there's Lopez. That's good on the assist by Valentine. Lopez has got 5 now.
Well, Lopez knew he had space to get that shot off. He was ready for it.
At the elbow, Chandler. Ariza has the open look. Good on the triple. Ariza's got the lead, back up to 10 now for Phoenix.
And that's from beyond, guys, right back at you.
This is looking more like an all-star game right now. Everyone launching from range.
Lopez kicks to Portis. Al Levine. Lopez a screen. With 1 on the clock. And it goes at the buzzer!
Digging deep to hit that shot. That shows some serious guts right there.
Oh, man.
Ending this one with a bang.
And we've watched 3 so far in this one. The Suns on top, up by 8. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the fourth quarter of action when we return. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
This is why you preach teamwork. Some of the most spectacular plays are the ones where guys are feeding off one another.
Just 1 quarter left in regulation. Welcome back, everyone. Thanks for tuning in. Suns leading by 8. And down low, it's Markkanen and Carter. Then there's Valentine. Then it's Zach LaVine. And it's Holiday in at the 2 spot. That's the 5 out there for the Bulls. And that one is good. Booker's got the fourth quarter started here with a bucket for the Suns.
And just carrying over from his last game. Completely dialed in. You can sense his confidence.
I totally agree. Heat check after heat check. He realizes, man, I'm still hot.
Yeah, they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
Bulls trail by 10. They set the screen. Outside Holiday. Gets the 3-pointer to fall.
Because he's inconsistent from range, the defense dares him to take that shot. Bad gamble there.
And Booker kicks to Bender. A shot, no good. And in Chicago the other way, they're playing host to Miami for the next game. That game will conclude a 3-game homestand. Back to Carter. Out left to the wing. Pass to Levine. Shot clock at 6. Fires the 3. Chicago keeps it going. A new 24-second clock. The shot by Valentine, no good.
This is how it's been so far. He's missed every shot he's taken, and the team is suffering the consequences.
Timeout. And I like the way Ariza is asserting himself offensively.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over.
Definitely not pleased with their rebounding at the defensive end. The number of putbacks they've allowed has been terrible. I'm sure that's what he's going to address during this timeout.
Chicago making some changes. Markers checked in for Denzel Valentine. And Chris Dunn subbed in for Justin Holiday. Warren's checked in for the Suns. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Hey, guys. Well, Fred Hoiberg was talking to his team during the timeout. He got into him pretty hard. He said, we are being way too soft in there. We need some toughness, and I need some defense. No more easy baskets. Pretty strong words, guys.
Yeah, it's been about the rebounding. Really, that's the dividing line in this game.
Knocked loose. And it's done, penetrating, and count it. And a chance for one more at the free throw line.
Beautiful play by Dunn. You see the power, the body control, not to be denied.
Get back.
Stolen by Carter. Levine against Booker. Levine passes to Dunn. That's good, and it's Levine with the assist. Levine's got 3 assists now in this one. Phoenix leading by 6. Okobo, and he makes that one. Chicago's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the 4th quarter. And Dragan Bender gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. Dunn kicks to Carter. Rebound by the Suns. Warren the pass to Bender. Here's Ayton. He gets that one. Ayton's got the lead up to 10 now for the Suns.
And you got to love the unselfish play of Bender. When he sees a teammate wide open, he does not hesitate at all to whip the ball over to him.
Now, here's Dunn. He dishes it to Markkanen. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Over Bender. Markkanen can't get it to go. For Phoenix, they've gone 4 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the 4th. Okobo off the mark there with the 3-point shot. Down low. That's in, and the Suns' lead is cut down to 8 on the bucket from Markkanen.
There's just a smooth element to Markkanen's game. Nice move against good defense.
And the Suns call time here. They're up by 8. There's 1:26 left in the 4th quarter. Chance now to recognize our Jordan player of the game, DeAndre Ayton.
And his percentage from the field tonight seems almost made up. I didn't think it was possible to have that kind of success shooting the basketball. You need a little bit of luck, a bunch of hard work, and a whole lot of talent.
There must be something about playing in a hostile environment that drives it. He is really fed off that. Here's Dunn. Drops in the breakaway layup.
And Dunn is just a clutch performer. This guy knows how to step up when it matters most.
Suns leading by 6. And Zach LaVine gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. 1:09 left here in the 4th quarter. Out to the wing. Okobo. Good. A nice assist from Booker. And the Suns lead by 9.
The D just sagged off just enough and no hesitation on his part.
Dunn kicks to Markkanen. Again, Chicago.
You have to be impressed with the way this kid shoots the ball. Markkanen built for that mid-range game.
They're this close to putting it away.
Yeah, they don't need to do anything special. Just take time off the clock. And just staying aggressive, continuing to extend that lead.
They left nothing to chance. This is how you close out.
Here's Booker. Down low, and Ayton throws it down.
And in as hostile an environment as you're going to see, they found ways to step up time and time again.
You know, playing away from home, it's easy to get out of sync. Instead, they focused and dominated.
Now, here's Dunn. He kicks it to Markkanen. Just 5 to shoot. Screened by Parker. Fires the 3. Pass to Markkanen. From deep three-point range, misses.
The defensive chops of Bender are terrific. He's amazing at positioning himself on the defensive end of the floor.
So it's the Suns.